Hello YouTube, this is Blue Balloon 7 here, coming at you with an updated Xsaber deck list. We're about 4 days into the new format, and my other deck just wasn't doing it for me, although I did kind of scrub at locals with this deck today. But, you know, like I've been saying in all my other videos, I'm pretty much a scrub anyway, so. We're going to start off. I got 3 Dark Souls. I'll explain to you guys the changes once the video is done. 3 Ember's Blade. 3 Full Helm Knights. 2 Giant Rat. 2 Thunder Kings. 2 Bogarts. 2 Foltrolls, 1 Airbellum, and Neospatian Grand Maul.
The super rare.
Yeah, I did get this shiny today, people. I'm proud of it. So
it looks good.
It does. It does. It won me.
Not as good as the ultimate, but
it won me a little bit today.
Nice.
I smashed Robbie with it. Anyways, as far as the spell cards go, we got 1 Mind Control. Pot of Avarice, Dark Hole, Monster Reborn, Heavy Storm,
Staples.
Yeah. 2 Econs, 2 Creature Swaps. I'm looking for another shiny one, so if you guys want to trade me for it, just let me know. 2 Pot of Dualities, and 2 MSTs. As far as the traps go, we got 1 Starlight Road, the obvious 2 Torrentials, 2 Compulse, 2 Deep Prisms, and finally the 2 Solemn Warnings. Extra deck's pretty much the same as the last video, but I'll go over it anyways. We got the 1 Stardust Dragon, which I only really run them because of Starlight Road, but Souza, 2 Hunlines. I'm a little unorganized here, but you guys will find that happens a lot. 1 Iron Chain, Black Rose, 2 Leviathans, 2 Utopias.
Roach is bad.
Landois. Brionic. Gotham's. And my MVP of scrubbing today, Mistworm.
It's not Trish, but it's still good.
It's very good. A lot of people at our locals don't like it, though. I don't really know what their major malfunction is, but...
Because it's not Trish, look.
Yeah, we only like broke cards. As far as the side deck goes, we got the 2 Smashings, 2 Fossil Dinos, 1 Chain Disappearance, 2 Bottomless Trap Holes, 2 Goes and Match, 1 Crevice into a Different Dimension, 1 Effect Veiler, reprints on Tuesday, right?
Yep.
1 Book of Moon, My Body as Shield, and 2 Cyber Dragons.
And need a Chimera Tech on that as well.
I do need a Chimera Tech. They're $4 at the shop. I just, for some reason, forget to buy them. Let's go over the changes. I don't know, what are we at right now? What's the time?
4:30.
Okay, well, we only really have about 10 minutes to do videos, because if not, we can't upload them to YouTube. So, I'm just going to try to make this as quick as possible. I was running 3 Bogart Knights. I dropped down to 2, because if you guys noticed, I took Invoker out of my side deck, or my extra deck. I'm actually only running a 14 card extra deck right now. I need to find a good choice for my 15th card, seeing as how I'm not running,
ideas, man, ideas. Down there, people, down there. Some ideas.
Yeah, ideas. Here's Gengar, by the way. I think he just showed you guys, Dad. We also have Gyarados. He's cool, too. Anyways, I put in the 2 Cyber Dragons. I don't know if I had these in the last video, so I stuck it to the side anyways. But yeah, once I get the Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon, that's going to be good. So if anyone else has their punk-ass Cyber Dragon on the field, I'll bring mine out.
Listen, mains, I mean, it still gets around stuff. Yeah, Karakuris are still out there.
There's plenty of stuff that you can be used, or that it can be used with, not just Cyber Dragon, but you gotta have your Cyber Dragon if you're gonna use it. The My Body as Shield, I actually didn't really get a chance to use this today, so I'm still a little, what's the word I'm looking for here?
Iffy?
Iffy about it, yeah, iffy is a good word. But you know, it seems like a good choice. I forget what I took out of the side deck for this, but
Pashul.
Oh yeah,
or something like
that.
that.
I don't like to run punk ass Pashuls. The Pot of Avarice in the main deck. I don't know. I noticed that a lot of the times I was getting beamed up, as we like to say at our locals. I ended up with like both my Full Trolls in grave, you know, a lot of other monsters in grave, and with, you know, 2 or 3 cards that are pretty much dead in my hand. So if I can ever get this, I didn't really see it very much today, but when I do see it, usually it works out pretty good for me. It's a way for me to reuse my Full Trolls, since I'm only using 2 of them. And I don't like to run 3 Full Trolls because they can get clunky in your hand. I mean, I had 2 of them in my hand playing in Zectors today. That was shit. So I hope Huff doesn't ever see this, but fuck you, Huff. Actually, I kind of hope he does see it. Finally, the 2 Solemn Warnings. I said in the last video, we had the little discussion between Saberhole and Solemn Warning. I chose to go with the Solemn Warning because after we playtested a little bit at the house, I just realized that having to have that Xsaber monster on the field this format is a little tougher than it seems. So just having the Solemn Warning to be able to negate anything, even with no monsters on the field, is just good for me.
Yeah.
But yeah, those were the only real changes I made to the deck. It made it a little bit more consistent, but you know, I'm not like playing a top tier deck or anything like that, and I'm also not like the best player to ever play Yu-Gi-Oh or anything like that. Like I said, this is only my 2nd format as like a competitive player, so anyway, just so you guys know, this is Blue Balloon 7, and I guess I might as well say teaming up with Red Baron 92.
And I might do a deck profile on my deck that I played.
Maybe.
It's alright.
We'll wait till all the stuff comes out.
Yeah, it's not complete just yet, but I've been running it, and I don't know, people have been bashing me about it, but I mean, I whooped their ass, so it's not like they can really say anything about it.
What are we at on time?
8 minutes and some change.
Good. I'd like to let you guys know that we're starting a segment called Conference Call. We actually did our first one today, not really knowing that we were going to turn it into a segment. It'll just kind of give you guys something to watch that's semi-Yu-Gi-Oh related, but mainly just us bashing people from locals.
It's a fun segment.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's gonna be fun. You guys are gonna like it. I think we can be some funny guys.
We're gonna try to get some more people from our locals to get into it as well. Like, we don't try to argue with people or nothing like that. We're just trying to we want to bash them on camera while they're standing there, so that they can just kind of laugh and maybe rebuttal with some stuff, so we can kind of get a
kind of give you guys some laughs. I'd also like to give out a shout out to Dragon Duelist Girl. I don't know if she's even going to watch this video, but I bought this Orca from eBay, and I love it. And everyone at my locals loves it. And I almost don't want to tell them where they can get it from, although if they just search on eBay, they'll find it.
Yeah, I mean, there were people willing to trade $45 worth of cards for this $5 Orca, and I don't know, I couldn't do it. It's just like ripping somebody off like that is that's a whole nother level of ripping somebody off.
If it would have been Huff, it would have went down, but you know, it wasn't Huff, it was Carrie. So,
yeah, I can't let Carrie rip himself off like that.
You know, we wouldn't rip Carrie off. Just so you guys know, Huff, you guys are going to hear us talk about Huff a lot. He's like the most hated guy at our locals. He's a 35-year-old basement dweller.
Literally. He literally lives in his grandma's
I
basement.
really hope he does. I mean, actually, I don't care, because he's not going to do nothing to me. I mean, he's 35, but I'll bury him. Anyway, anyways, I don't want to try to act tough on YouTube here, but this is Blue Balloon 7, and I'm signing off.